Thank you for having me this morning. My name is Keith Irwin from Old World Breads. I'm the new owner. I purchased the business back in October from a gentleman named Stephen Kogler, who's been a local staple at our farmers markets for the past 7 years. Stephen had gotten sick. He's had also Teller Wines. He sold that business as well. He was a friend and also a mentor over the years. I've worked with him and also Jason at the Bonaventures at some of our local bakeries. And I've also been a pastry chef for 25 years, worked at some of our resorts around the country, the Green Briar Hotel, Keystone Resort. I also have my wedding cake business out in Colorado. Followed a wonderful girl back this way in 2000. And the entrepreneurial itch has been coming after me ever since I've been here. I've been at some of the local better restaurants in the area. I opened Michelle's restaurant in Dover Downs, and also worked at the Buttery. A lot of other great places, and also was at Nosh Restaurant for the past 5 years and got them on their local bread programs and worked with a lot of food things. So with working with Nosh for 5 years, this itch of starting the bread business had always come, and Stephen Kogler had the opportunity to sell the business, and I purchased it from him back in October. I was going to partnership with Nosh to work out of there to help as a stepping stool to get me off on my own, and I had the opportunity come the end of the year to be able to do that. And so I found some financing and got off on my own and found finally a decent location to be able to run the business. The business has 4 different farmers markets locally, and right at the end of the year I got a phone call from Fresh Farm Markets across the bridge into the Annapolis and DC area. So I'm doing 2 farmers markets there, and if you go onto Fresh Farm Markets website, there's 1 million farmers markets over the bridge in that area, and I'm starting to tap into that as well. So recently I just opened a retail location when I built the shop, and so I expanded from a 500 square foot shop into 1750. And now I've got, just from doing this all myself, I'm up to 16 employees since April 1st, and we're rocking and rolling. And we're hands are in the dough every day, but at the same time, I'm trying to, as a business owner, to take a step back and drive the ship. So I'm at a growth stage right now where we've got just some really wonderful talent with us, and they're all young kids, and I'm trying to foster them and to get them to understand the passion for baking and the passion for doing things correctly, and to have a sense of responsibility, and to make sure that our product, as we're making our product through the 13 steps of baking, has checkpoints, and that each of these checkpoints are met, our systems are in place, and that I can be an overseer and be able to step back and train these people. I read an interesting book many years ago called The E-Myth. And The E-Myth is a great book that I've turned on to many friends and colleagues that basically tells you to step back and not be the doer of everything. And me as a pastry chef, I'm a hands-on guy. And so that's been my biggest challenge, is to be able to allow myself to do that and to train my friends and colleagues and my employees. Old World Breads, we just opened up. We had a grand opening last weekend, right after Memorial Day. We actually opened Memorial Day weekend with a slow opening, and now we have a great location. I used all reclaimed wood and kept everything as minimal as I can, and now we have an open kitchen. It's a great little opportunity to maybe even say, hey, we can franchise this down the road. And being in our local farmers markets, we're in Lewis, Bethany, Rehoboth, Sea Colony, and now Annapolis and DC. Everybody understands this business that goes to the markets, and we have a tremendous following. And now they all say to me, where can we go for our retail when the season's over? And now we have a place for them to do that. And we're also working with our other local businesses at the farmers markets to be able to feature some of their products in our store. We have Chapel's Creamery, Cave Girl at the Beach, which is another new startup. She does paleo diet food. And we also have Yum Yum Cupcakes. That's actually Chris's wife and daughter came in, and we're allowing them to use space and be able to start their business and promote their products. And Chapel's Creamery, I believe I said that. And with all our products that we do, we've now expanded our bread line as well. So I'm able to add some of the different things that I did at Naj Restaurant that when I started my business there, I now have some staple items that I have and also some items that Steve has with his previous business that his customers have come to know and love, and now we can offer that through our retail location as well.